Now on the election edge.
I'm in Bureau's office. I love my country more.
President Joe Biden addressing the nation. What he said as the campaign for Kamala Harris is full steam ahead. Plus, the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, addressing Congress as he plans to meet with President Biden later today. And Arkansans trying to get abortion on the ballot are facing some issues. I'm breaking it down.
The Election Edge with Jackson Mitchell starts right now.
Good afternoon. Welcome into the Election Edge. I'm Jackson Mitchell. A busy show ahead as it has really been a busy last few weeks in political history. I want to briefly go to the news that came in earlier this week, though, on the United States Secret Service Director, now former Director, Kimberly Cheadle stepping down in her resignation statement. It reads, quote, "In light of recent events, it is with heavy heart that I have made the difficult decision to step down as your director," unquote. Now, this all comes after intense scrutiny and calls from both sides of the aisle for Cheadle to either be fired or resign. Moving on now, though, President Biden's address to the nation. Here are a few highlights.
It's been the honor of my life to serve as your president. But in the defense of democracy, which is at stake, I think it's more important than any title. You know, in recent weeks, it's become clear to me that I need to unite my party in this critical endeavor. I draw strength and I find joy in working for the American people. But this sacred task of perfecting our union is not about me. It's about you. I believe my record as president, my leadership in the world, my vision for America's future, all merited a second term. But nothing can come in the way of saving our democracy. That includes personal ambition.
The address to the nation coming after he dropped out the race for another 4 years in the Oval Office, endorsing Kamala Harris, the vice president, as she begins her campaign for president of the United States. Now, something I noted when listening to this last night was how he was saying he loved what he was doing, but wasn't going to allow personal ambition get in the way of protecting democracy. And that's really been a Democratic argument on the Democratic side, in the Democratic Party is, voting for Donald Trump is voting against democracy. That's kind of been their argument. That's what they've been kind of saying. And we'll see how that really plays out if Democrats or Republicans win this election coming up. Now, we're going to turn now to the Prime Minister of Israel, though, Benjamin Netanyahu, addressing a joint session of Congress. Here are a few highlights.
We meet today at a crossroads of history. Our world is in upheaval. America and Israel must stand together. Because when we stand together, something very simple happens. We win, they lose.
The Israel and Hamas were obviously a very controversial topic to even just talk about with you guys on the air here. Many Democratic congressional members and congressional Democrats not showing up. One representative, Palestinian American, Rashida Tlaib, holding up a sign, one side reading war criminal, the other reading guilty of crime. Now, she did actually show up. Now, it does appear, though, an official appeared to have told her to put the sign down, in which she did follow those instructions. Now, during the address, pro-Palestinian protesters were protesting outside. Now, videos that I've seen I was unable to get any access to show them to you guys on the air. We're showing, one video showed an American flag burning, another showing the vandalization of the Liberty Bell. Let's move on, though, to something a little closer to home for once. A group trying to get abortion on the ballot in November here in the state of Arkansas is having some troubles. the Arkansas Secretary of State, John Thurston, saying the group did not reportedly submit documents that identify paid canvassers by name, as well as a signed statement that they had a copy of the recent edition of the state's initiative and referenda handbook. Now, reporting from the Arkansas Democrat Gazette says that the Supreme Court told the Secretary of State to have the total number of signatures counted by July 29th. That's this coming up Monday. Now, this is a story I will 100% continue to follow. That is going to do it for me on this version of the Election Edge. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Follow all of our social media pages there on the bottom of your screen and have a great rest of your day.